In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix the WordPress admin error 500 step by step. If you're trying to access your WordPress dashboard and you're seeing the dreaded internal server error, don't worry. This is one of the most common WordPress issues, and in most cases, it's completely fixable. I'll walk you through 4 proven methods that solve this problem in the majority of situations. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss any important steps. And if this tutorial helps you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more WordPress troubleshooting guides. Let's get started. The first thing we want to do is enable WordPress debugging. Enabling debug mode can reveal the exact error message that's causing the 500 error. To do this, access your website files using your hosting file manager or FTP. Then locate the wp-config.php file in your root directory. Open that file and look for the line that says define, open quote, wp-wdebug, close quote, comma, false. Change false to true so it reads define wp-wdebug true. Save the file and refresh your WordPress admin page. If there's a specific PHP error or plugin conflict, WordPress may now display the exact message instead of the generic 500 error. This gives you valuable information about what's actually broken. Next, let's talk about plugins. A faulty or incompatible plugin is one of the most common causes of a 500 error in the WordPress admin area. If you can still access your dashboard, go to Plugins and deactivate all plugins at once. After deactivating them, try accessing the admin area again. If the error disappears, you know a plugin was the cause. Then reactivate them one by one, refreshing after each activation until the error comes back. The last plugin you activated is likely the problem. If you cannot access the dashboard at all, go back to your file manager or FTP and open the WP content folder. Inside, you'll see a folder named Plugins. Rename that folder to something like plugins_old. This automatically deactivates all plugins. Then try accessing your admin panel again. If it works, rename the folder back to Plugins and start narrowing down the faulty plugin. The third fix is regenerating the htaccess file. A corrupted htaccess file can easily trigger a 500 error, especially if you're on an Apache server. In your site's root directory, often inside the public or app/public folder, locate the htaccess file. You may need to enable Show Hidden Files in your file manager to see it. Once you find it, rename it to htaccess_old. Now try loading your website or admin panel again. If the site loads, that confirms the file was corrupted. After you regain access to WordPress, go to Settings, then Permalinks, and simply click Save Changes. WordPress will automatically generate a new, clean htaccess file for you. The fourth and final method is increasing your PHP memory limit. If your server runs out of memory while executing a script, it can trigger a 500 error. To fix this, open your wp-config.php file again. Just before the line that says, "That's all, stop editing," add the following line. Define, open parenthesis, single quote, wp_memory_limit, single quote, comma, single quote, 256M, single quote, close parenthesis, semicolon. Save the file and refresh your site. This increases your memory limit to 256 megabytes, which is usually enough for most WordPress installations. By following these 4 steps, enabling debug mode, deactivating plugins, regenerating the htaccess file, and increasing PHP memory, you can resolve the vast majority of WordPress admin 500 errors. Take your time with each step and test your site after every change so you know exactly what fixed the issue. If this video helped you fix your WordPress admin error 500, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step WordPress tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.